Okay, during this time, it's time to start crafting, start doing things your heart desires, start putting more effort into it so you can see these things grow in your life. Sometimes you have to go a little bit deeper into your inner being. Um, a lot of times we look at a lot of things that, oh, excuse me, that are on the outside. We keep looking at what somebody else is doing, how somebody else manifesting, how somebody else doing it, how somebody, because the only way that you can actually get involved in something if you see it and how the program is and how it works, and then connect that to how your energy forms it, and then you create it when you do it, right? It's almost like a child watching their parent go to work every day. A parent who is a doctor, a parent who is a police officer, and they watching their parents every day, and they see that their parents is getting through that job every day because they're providing a lot for them. They see how the money is flowing. They see how they take vacations and do all that. And sometimes that kind of rub off on the child, and the child wants to be that doctor, or the child wants to be that police officer because they feel like that they were so comfortable living their life watching their parents that they know they can be comfortable at living their life doing the same thing, right? A police officer is dangerous for a police officer. I have a nephew who went through the police academy and SWAT team and all these things. So, what I'm saying? It's not easy. I've watched him go through a police academy, and it's not freaking easy, okay? I've seen him go through being a fireman. It's not freaking easy. I witnessed this off of somebody. You might see these firefighters, you might see these police, you might say whatever, but it is difficult because they have to make sure that this is what they're doing. This is how they want to live their life. They have the strength and they're able to complete these things in their life, knowing that career is dangerous, knowing that they could hurt themselves and not come home to their family. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you. Yay! Okay, now, with that being said, I just feel like there's an energy right here who is creating something of what they already experienced. Like your mom being this nurse, so now you a doctor. Or your mom being a doctor, now you a nurse. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this is like a young adult energy here. This is like mid-adult age. This could be somebody between the ages of 21 and 27, or 21 and 25. I say 27, 21 through 27 here. But you have your head on right. Your energy is right for whatever you're trying to do. But it seems like a lot of people around you trying to discourage you, like, oh, it was hard for your mama or your daddy to come home every day from their job, so you better be careful. You already know to be careful, so why do they have to remind you? You have your own energy to remind you. Your energy reminded you before you signed up. While you're signing up, your energy still reminded you. While you're going through the training, the energy still reminded you. But your energy said that that's exactly where it needs to be to get it done. We're going to pull a creative a crafter out here for the collective to see what the spirit has to say. Some people feel some type of, because they feel like now they finna have to see that life again when they already seen it on you when you was with your parents. Now you by yourself, they finna get even mad. You got a hater around you, somebody do. But everybody has haters in any which way and form, but you don't want them close to you, right? Oh, okay, that's the point right here. You don't need it close to you. They can look at this card, just flip all the way over there, y'all. What is that card? Spirit said, that's it. Let me get it. Let me get this card because this is it, boo-boo. The Fool card, the dandelion. Look at that, the dandelion. Okay, you're exploring right now, boo-boo. Come on now. You trying to get fit and stable in something that your energy is telling you to go for. You got somebody trying to stop you here. Let's get that card out here for the collective. It says, follow your dream seeds. Be audacious and in your adventures. Seek wisdom in weeds. Okay, you could probably need to go out in somewhere where they got a lot of plants and a lot of like a trailway or something like that. You might feel the breeze of knowing. You might see some things that you need to see or know of. The world is full of adventure, open to what you have never known before, like the dandelion seed that float freely in all directions. Trust the change with the changing winds as you embark on a new journey. Okay, the bright yellow flowers are bold and lively. Be audacious and spirited in your exploration. What I say is feel the spirit as you're walking through these paths here. This is somebody trying to kind of like get you to do other things, but you can do other things, but you won't do the thing that you trying to explore new. You know you've seen it before because your parents probably did it, or your grandma, or your granddad, or your daddy, or somebody did it already. But you gonna do it differently though. You just took on the or what you see, the strength of that person, the ability that they had, and you know you got more of that to control more of that. So, but you ain't never experienced that job, but you saw how it forms and work, right? It's almost like the food card. Like you know, it either you're gonna walk to travel, fly to travel, drive to travel, right? You know that about yourself. You know that's how the world is, right? That's how you gonna try. You gonna walk, ride a bus, ride a train, whatever, however the transportation is. But you know you gotta get there, right? But as you're getting there, understand the things that you're exploring while you're trying to get to where you're going. You understand? Like when you on a trip, a road trip, and you ride, you gonna pay attention to every little sign, how many miles, all of that, right? Until you get to your destination. But before you got there, you learned a lot about something. Oh, I didn't know it was only 115,000 people in this little area. Okay, I didn't know. You see what I'm saying? You're learning as you go. Take that how it resonates for the collective. Look, stone mark the cardinal direction, but the arrow-shaped leaves point to many possible paths. Some plants spill from a wild crafting pouch at the rest on me that rests on the ground, but the butterfly sets off on its migration. You see what I'm saying? It's like almost like you look at that butterfly like, yeah, I see it. So if I get in it, I can get what I need. I can get what I need, and then I can go explore something else and get what I need as well. That's what I'm saying. If you don't make it in whatever you make, trying to make it in, you're going to make it in something else. You are a very creative individual. Yay! Yay! Now go, man. Come on, man. Yay! Okay. Okay, collective. So let's get this message in. Like I said, whoever this is, it's like somebody trying to really. No. Thank you. Go. I'm not finna play. We got all day. Thank you. I ain't gonna say sorry about that because my son he just does that. He is something else, y'all. But anyway, let's just see what else is happening with this exploring, this adventure into this new career of yours. This is all about your career, but it's like you was like, why would you want to do what your mama do? Why would you want to do what your daddy do? You got all other things. You can do this and do that. They act like they finna run your life. Somebody. But they can't. They cannot. Spirit come through. What is this going? The High Priestess. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want. You've been thinking about this for a long time. So why stop? You know what I'm saying? You could lose a lot of people because of this. Spirit come through. What is this? The Five of Pentacles. I don't think you're going to lose with the job, but that's what somebody think you're going to do. Somebody feel like you taking this on, you're going to lose at it. You ain't going to gain none of it, But you know what you're going to do with it. Like I said, you're going to lose a lot of people. Not finances. They want you to lose financially, but you finna lose them. The Three of Cups is out here. You see what I'm saying? Whoever this is, you got a couple people around you, and I feel like They want you to party a lot. You probably say, oh, I need to study for this. And they like, oh, you got time to study. I'm telling you, somebody really trying to run your life. Like, how you going to tell somebody else they got time to study? You don't know what they got. Get out of that. Mikey, what are you doing? Hey, big boy. No. What you got in there? Why did you get your booty away from that? Come on, man. You're doing too much this morning. Come on, Mikey. Come on. This is insane. It's difficult being a reader, being so spiritually in tune, intuitive reader, a messenger, being me with an autistic son who has a lot of medical conditions here. The Three of Cups is out here collective. Okay? What's next, Spirit? The Three of Pentacles. Okay? You got these people watching you work. Look at that. Like I said, they're watching what you're doing. They're watching what you're creating and how you're doing it. They probably like, oh, yeah, that's cool. But why you won't do such and such? And everything you do is a but. Why? Or a why not do? Or you should. No. Do exactly what you're doing, baby. It's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness. The Four of Cups, I told you, you finna let these people go, baby. I mean, it might have been good while it lasted. But baby, a lot more is coming in for you to be good with and get rid of some stuff that was not everlasting, and that was these connections. Okay? What they say, you can't take people along with you sometimes when you start to explore some new stuff, okay? Because they ain't liking it. They used to what they've been seeing and how they've been acting around you with that same energy. But you changing your energy, like I said, you gonna be in your mind about these people to leave them alone. Check that out. I'm trying to tell you, whoever this is, the Queen of Pentacles. Because you know what you gonna do. You got plans for a lot of things, what you're doing right now, this new venture of this new career. It's like you got a plans for it. Whenever you start it, how you gonna invest your money, how you gonna save it, how you gonna do this. You have plans here, okay? The Ace of Cups, you know what I'm saying? And if people don't want to show you that abundance of love because of what you're doing, then while you're doing it, you're going to find other connections that give you that abundance of love that you're looking for. While you're still loving the fact that you're working with what your heart desires in your career sector, in your career path here, okay? The Nine of Wands, you see what I'm saying? You had a lot of things you used to do. You could have been, see, you're doing something now where you probably have to study and, you know, train for and all that, but you had other jobs that you gained from, but you didn't have to train for it. It's almost like you automatically knew how to do it. You could have been working fast food, or you could have been working just like a quick little office job or something. You say, I need a little bit more excitement. So I feel like you kind of got into a career that has a little bit more excitement to it, that you love that excitement. So I feel like it's either nursing or something like that. Could be police officer or 911 operator or something like that. Like something very interesting for you here. And I think it's the best thing for you. The death card is out here. See, you ended that with this new plan to venture off, to start a new beginning. You like, whatever I'm finna do now, it's going to add on to what I already know how to do. And I'm going to put an end to not being able to succeed on everything I touch as I go through this new venture in my life. Whoever this energy is, you doing the damn thing. The devil card is out here. You know, I told you this, somebody mad at how you're ending a certain way of your career, doing something different here. Somebody probably, whoever this person is, only got one thing that they do. They could be creative in their own way, but they're afraid of it. But they might have one little thing that they do real good, but they watch you and you have multiple things. You're like a multitasker, so you're doing multiple things in your life, and that energy don't want that, okay? They want you to stay attached to how you was with them, or, well, this could be a lover, friend, family member here. Okay, but they not having it. They feel some type of way. So you finna end that type of thing just by going forward with your career here, with your new career. Okay, the Eight of Wands out here. You know, it's like taking this career and pushing everything else that belongs with it right along in your path, right along in your life, right along with you, flowing with it. Okay? You're going to succeed in this, definitely, whoever this is, the Queen of Wands, because you got a plan. You trust in it. You confident in it. You feel good about it. And a lot of other people are going to see how good you are with your energy towards this career, and you're going to have new friends or new people around or whatever here. Okay? King of Pentacles. You're going to have a lot off of this. You already calculated this career and what you want to do. So don't worry about the other people at this time, because they just can't believe you doing what you doing. Like I said, you could have been fast food and all that, and now you're trying to be a police officer, or now you're trying to be a doctor, or now you're trying to be somebody like that, saying like you being somebody that has a lot of excitement in your life here. Okay? Somebody's scared to lose it. Look at that star card. You releasing a lot out of your life because you want something better. And this is the time to get started on it. I can't blame you, baby. The King of Pentacles right next to it with the Prince of Pentacles. You can't do number one and get good news and good acknowledgments and all of that from what you're about to do, okay? So, hey, sometimes you got to lose to win. What Fantasia said? Sometimes you gotta lose to win again. Okay? So sometimes you gotta lose a lot just to get a big win, okay? Always take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I hope this message finds whomever it needs to find right on time. Have a good day.